I'm normally not that much into war games, but hey, somebody gave me a free game, so I thought I'd take a look at this monstrosity. Axis and Allies, the Anniversary Edition by Avalon Games. I have never actually played this game. I've had coworkers talk about it and how they played this game and it took overnight and it was like takes forever. And my friend group is not into war games, so once this got into my possession, I was like, hey, let's take a look at it. So this looks very interesting. My daughter saw this and she's been studying World War II and wants to play it. From what I've seen online, I'm gonna have to modify a whole bunch of rules to make that happen. So let's go ahead and take a look inside of Axis and Allies, the Anniversary Edition. And as always, rule books. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. There is a lot of stuff in here. I'll be honest, I've actually kind of looked at this already, just the rule book so I could see it and watch a couple videos. And man, this is a lot. You have to do a bunch of stuff and purchasing units and how much does your production matter and combat rules and everything else. Allied powers, Axis powers. But they have everything in here, so that's kind of neat. So obviously, rule book. That's kind of what I was talking about, the production, research, and development chart. This is insane to me. I guess as it goes on, you increase, decrease, and so, all right, now, casualty zone. So I guess this is where you put your troops and you do all your battling stuff and so last of the cardboards there. All right. So many boxes, so many boxes. Which one should I look at first? This one. Now the box did say over 600 pieces, so chips. Tons of chips. And the greatest thing ever. Paper money. Make it rain! Ugh. Now I got paper money everywhere. Why did I do that? Seriously. And who knew World War I or World War II involved $1 bills? A whole bunch of them. Let me buy a fighter jet for $3. Did not know that could happen, but I guess it is. So you have increments of 1s, 5s, and 10s. So, quite interesting. And extra money chips. Money! I'm guessing gray is for the Axis and red is for the Allies. And of course, you can't have a game of battling without dice. Look at the dice. I think I won. I don't know what that means. So, whole bunch of dice, whole bunch of chips and chits, and paper money. So I would say the first box is kind of dead. Second box. All right, let's play the game. What do I think it is? Let's guess. Is it coins? Because if you're using a single denomination of dollars, you're probably gonna have change. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with change. No! Factories! I'm a factory. And then extra units. I don't know what these guys are. I'm an infantryman. Artillery. I wonder if these are like combined troops. Because there's a whole bunch of military in here. There is tokens that say Leningrad. Damage. Because I think of the same things when I think of Leningrad and damage. this one say Leningrad? No, this one is Calcutta. Damage. Paris. I'm guessing these are key cities of something or other. Moscow, San Francisco. There you have it. I would give this one an okay rating for a box containing stuff. Who should we go with first? Should we go with the Axis? Well, it's not even Axis. There we go. Axis and the Allies. Let's go with Italia. What's in Italy besides pasta? Setup for Italian, 1940 Italy. Why am I saying Italia? Setup for Italy, 1941. Italy setup, 1942. Italy in 41, you get 1 infantry, 1 tank, 1 fighter, 1 artillery, 1 AA gun. Can't use AAAs. And 1 industrial complex. Then you get 2 infantry, 1 tank in the Baltas. You get Libya gets 2 infantry in the sea zone. Ships. And little submarines. Flat ships, little submarines and flat ships. Those are a little odd looking, but there we go. Then we've got your infantry. Oh, we need to board a ship. Oh no, I am much larger than the ship. How will I ever get in? I know they're not bullseyes, but they look like bullseyes. Airplanes and tanks. Oh, we gotta rearrange all this so you can see it down there. All right, so we have, can't see flat ships because they're flat. Flat ships. Ah, dude. And then we have tanks. Out of focus, but it's gonna be close enough. We got artillery. Those are kind of neat. And airplanes. We just shot our own troops. Oh no! Yes, as you can tell, I definitely played with little green army men when I was a kid. Ooh, and a little baby plane. Oh, I'm a baby plane. I know this is a fighter. And that's a bomber. Or, if you're living my brain, that's the mama plane. That's the baby plane. Come on, baby plane, you gotta follow me. Yes, mama. So Italy is brown. Wonder why they chose brown. Probably somebody else is green. Well, probably Russia's red. Who would be green? United States, because the Green Army Men? That'd be my guess. All right, let's go with Japan. What we got in the box? The setup. Japan gets wow, 1942. They get a lot of stuff. Ow, I'm not even gonna try to figure out that. So they're also kind of brown. Different shades of brown. See, that shade of brown. That shade of brown. That shade of brown. But tanks, yay! And artillery. Japan actually has a lot more ships, obviously because they had to have a lot more of a naval presence. So that's kind of fun. Ooh, aircraft carriers. That's kind of neat. Can't see it from that camera. More tokens of the rising sun. Something tells me, what is Germany going to be? Is it going to be brown or braun, as the Germans may say, or will it be gray? As all green armyman battles would tell me that Germany is always gray. Let's see. Set up. Again, 42 a lot more, but let's take a look. What color? Black. Okay, I kind of get the black, but see the tank, the Panzer, the infantryman, Schnell, schnell, schnell! Stop! I don't know what to do. Achtung! Achtung! The Americans are coming! Thank you, you two, for letting me know what Achtung is. Achtung, baby. Warning, baby. There's a ship. Theirs are a lot smaller, I've noticed. They have a lot more subs because of, well, that's what they did a lot. Or are these just naval ships and I just don't realize the difference because... Alright, that's definitely a submarine. This is probably a destroyer or a cruiser. Another submarine? Oh, they have different kinds of ships in here. I don't know which is which. Airplanes? Yep. Whole bunch of airplanes. I see different sizes for the bombings of England and London. Little more tokens for Deutschland. So, I'm guessing a lot of these boxes are going to be pretty much the same, but just different colors. And I'm going to do it anyways all the way through because I like playing with army things. So, all right. Now we go to the Soviet Union. In Russia, army becomes you. I love this country. Ooh, interesting setup. Russia has more in the beginning and a little less later on. Because of resources. Whoa, that is a much bigger plane. Actually, let's go look at Germany and see the difference. And they're brown. How can you differentiate? Everything feels like shades of brown. It's a hazy shade of brown now. Brown around, brown around. These bombers are much bigger. So, different sized bombers and airplanes all the way around. Let's take a look and see if the tanks are any different. Little bit, hard to notice, but the German tank has a lot longer barrel and the Russian tank is a little bit smaller. You've got like the little armies here. Like, see, the German one is completely different, and then the that one. Now let's look at Italia. Let's just throw them all in there. Let's see what the different tanks look like. Making a mess. Oh, everything is completely different. They did not cheap out on this. So those are the 3 Axis ones. They're all a little different. The tops here are a little different. You got a little coney thing here. And then you got the flat one here for Italy, and this is the Japanese tank, and this is the German and the Russian. So, not a lot. Well, problem with this box is everything kind of gets shifted around. So, more bombers and submarines. And the infantry have been all slightly different. Now it appears all of them do have guns. So if not mistaken, in some of the battles, they sent like half of them with guns, half of them with ammo, and said, hey, go figure it out. Don't come back, keep charging. Now let's see what the United Kingdom looks like. How will their guns be? Their tanks. They're light gray, they're like brown. Another shade of brown. Little stub nose on the tank there. A little more smaller, same size as kind of the Russian tank. Germany had the largest one. They had definitely a lot more armor, I believe, in World War II, but the rest of the Allies were smaller, cheaper. They could be blown up, but they were more mobile, so that was kind of a trade-off. Airplanes. Of course, if I got something wrong, let me know. So, all right. Everything is pretty much the same as we said. There's the Peoples. Green! I was very close. Not the shade I thought it would be, but there we go. All the tanks. Kind of the Abrams all the way through. All of these are much smaller. It's interesting the Japanese and the Russian or the Germans are a lot bigger, and then you had the Italians, which are kind of like the other three. So very interesting. A ton of ships. Ships. All over the board. And there's a submarine that's now kind of stuck, so that'll be fun to get out when the video is over. All right, I have made a total and utter mess here, so let's try and now look at the board with the chaos I have created here. All right, the maps. Modular. So we'll just do it this way. Hey, guess what? It's a map of the world. Who would have thought they would have used a map of the world in a World War II game? See, all the Japanese, China, which I think is neutral in the game, and then you have the England or United Kingdom taking over the India and Burma and colonizing everything over there, and then Italy over here in Africa, and then Australia and Borneo. So those sections, and of course the last one, the Eastern Front. So all the Germanys, the Americans. Why are we in Brazil? Oh, that was all after. That was all after World War II. So, hey, nice, lovely maps. Submarine. I use my radar to find it. All right. So, this was the sort of unboxing of Axis and Allies, the Anniversary Edition. Very nicely constructed. A lot of brown. Whole lot of brown. I thought they would have had a lot of color variations just so you could see what everything is and not get confused sometimes, but I guess they kept theme. I don't know what the originals looked like. Maybe it's what the originals were, but hey, like I said, I'm not a war guy. So these are all the different colors of the units. So these are very nice, and maybe I'll try and figure out a way to play with my daughter that is not too complicated. Probably not. So, all right, this was the unboxing of Axis and Allies. I'm wearing